Good afternoon, colleagues. Good afternoon, S4HANA Cloud customers and customers-to-be. Welcome to our short snapshot session of our micro-learnings. Today's session is going to be focused and dedicated not only on customers that are on the S4HANA Cloud journey, but certainly the customers that are looking to join our exciting S4HANA Cloud journey. So welcome. Welcome to a snapshot of some of the information bits that we have for you in the session today around getting you geared towards your digital transformation journey. First of all, let's start today's topic. We will be discussing licensing. If you're starting on the journey with S4HANA Cloud, welcome. We appreciate to extend our family over the years, and we welcome you on this journey. Let's take a quick look at licensing made easy. From a S4HANA Cloud perspective, we've got different tiers of software licensing. Very easy. You can engage with your sales team. You can engage with your channel partners. But from a licensing perspective, we have variations on licenses when it comes to S4HANA Cloud. Predominantly, we have 3 tiers of pricing when you go onto S4HANA Cloud. We call that advanced use, your core use, or your self-service use. Our pricing for advanced users enables advanced capabilities on the S4HANA Cloud platform. These are your users that have the advanced functionality that can go right from approvals to comments to edits, etc. So they've got a wealth of functionality which your advanced users do. And typically our customers see that when you choose your licensing model, you'll have far less advanced users on the system. They'll be your very high tier users that get to have the full functionality of the S4HANA Cloud. Then we move on to our next tier, which is for core usage, and those core users have a limited amount of functionality, so a lesser functionality than you would for your advanced users. Your self-service users, those are your users, and predominantly when our customers move on to S4HANA Cloud, you'll see that probably most of your users will be on self-serve. They've got very limited capability. It's more about just some approvals in the system, perhaps making some comments in the system, but they certainly have a very limited usage of functionality in the system. However, we've got our 3 tiers. You can engage our SAP sales folk as well as our partner community, and they will certainly sit down with you and have a discussion to help you look at which of the users fall into what category in your business. We've got some nice documentation loaded that we can also provide you to help you with your analysis. But certainly if you're looking at the journey, or our pricing and our licensing model is very easy. It's very simple for our customers, and you'll work with your 3 tiers, which is the advanced, the core, and the self-service. And let's step into a little bit more detail around your advanced use, your core use, and your self-serve. Again, just to recap, your advanced users have all the functionality that's available in our system. The core use have a little bit less functionality, and your self-service have a little bit less functionality. Your advanced users have all the functionality of your core and your self-service user. Your core user has all the functionality of the self-service user, and the self-service user has all the functionality that will be afforded to them in the system. So let's take a look at how we do these figures. Once again, just to reiterate, kindly engage our sales community or certainly our partner community to help you with the assessment. That's what we're there for. We want to make it as easy and simple as we can for our customers. But our actual pricing tiers, we've worked on them in terms of what's called the FUE, which is a full equivalent user. So what SAP have done is we've made some calculations. Let's take a look at the first line. If we talk about advanced use, a full user equivalent, and actually on your order form, you will see it saying advanced user, full user equivalent. So when we do costing, we've got different tiers of costing, but your advanced users is a one-on-one scenario. So 50 users in your SAP environment, or 50 users in your environment today, equates to 50 full equivalent users. And this is how we are going to price you. We've got pricing for one FUE, for bundles of FUE. So we will take 50 of your advanced users and we will charge you for 50 full user equivalents, a one-on-one scenario. If you've got your core users, we will take 30 of your core users and we will translate them into 10 full user equivalent. If you've got 30 self-service users, we will equate that to one full user equivalent. So we have applied some thinking, we have applied a methodology, but we're certainly not going to charge you potentially a one-on-one for your core and your self-service users, because they don't have the depth and breadth of the functionality of the advanced user. So your advanced user, because they've got all of the functionality, we charge you one user, one FUE. Your core user, because they've got limited functionality, if you give us 30 users, we will charge you for 10 FUEs. Again, your FUEs are based on a very set price ratio. And then lastly, your self-service, if you give us 30 of your users, we will price you for one user equivalent. Already on the SAP journey and a customer and a valued customer to SAP, by now you've stepped through the journey and you're starting to look at the starter system and build your model company, or you could be already starting with your configuration. But a lot of our customers come to us to say, SAP, how do we know if within the S4HANA Cloud, if there are any scope items that require additional costs? Yes, we've got a pre-configured cloud, as you know, for all of our different industries, from professional services to manufacturing to finance, etc., etc. We give you a bundle of scope items on the S4HANA Cloud, pre-packaged, that our customers can go and choose from. However, there are a couple of scope items that do require additional licenses. A lot of our customers say, where is the visibility, and how do we understand which scope items are actually, we call in the SAP world an add-on, and where do we find this? And the answer is right in front of you. By now, you should be using what's called the SAP Best Practice Explorer for those customers that are starting their journey or looking at S4HANA Cloud. Our S4HANA Best Practices portal really leads by SAP Best Practices, where we give you all of the scope that is available in S4HANA Cloud, and we give you what the scope is all about, the test scripts, the business case, the business benefits. It's a wealth of information, and we certainly encourage our customers to step through the SAP Best Practices Explorer when we start looking at what scope to implement in your journey. That said, let's quickly transfer to a quick demo. We are going to take you into your SAP Best Practices Explorer. For our customers that are already using SAP, you will know where this portal is. For the customers that are looking to or starting their journey, you can certainly reach out to SAP and we will provide you the links into our S4HANA Best Practices Explorer. Let's take a quick view into our portal. for Best Practices Explorer. In front of me, you'll see a page that is opened, and this is what our Best Practices Explorer looks like. When we are looking for specific scope in SAP Best Practices Explorer, obviously, as you know, our scope is reference codes. So let's choose one, for example. If we look at a scope item, I'm just going to click search over there, and I'm going to put 1KC, which is our advanced resource management. I'm going to click through to our advanced resource management. You see the next page will open up, and we will have the advanced resource management scope item, short version called 1KC. And if we go and click on that, you will see our next page is open. So just to recap on Best Practices Explorer, the advanced resource management scope. If we scroll down, you'll see the business benefits, the key process flows, some tutorials, some interactive process flows, some test scripts, etc., etc. One of the important items to look out for is some of the scope, as we've noted from a licensing and an add-on perspective. It will clearly tell our customers against every scope item to say, does this scope item require additional license? And here on the right-hand side of the page, it will certainly say requires additional SAP S/4HANA Cloud license. You know that scope item is additional. Again, just to reiterate, we've got over 700 scope items across all industries in S/4HANA Cloud. There's a couple of the scope items that do require additional licenses over and above, and our portal would certainly say, here is the additional license. What do you do as an existing customer? You can certainly reach out to SAP. There's many streams. You could potentially have a customer engagement exec. You could have a customer success manager. Whoever your single point of contact is within SAP, please contact your relative points of contact, and they will help you to understand what the next steps are, what the pricing is for the additional license. Once the pricing has been agreed and your order form has been signed, we will log a ticket for you, and we will open up that scope for usage for you on the SAP portal. That said, everybody, we've kept it short and crisp today. We'd like to thank you for your time. If you have any questions, the screen in front of you, you can certainly reach out to s4hanacloud.engage.sap.com or to our extended global partner community, who are always there to welcome you and help you through every step of this journey. We wish you good luck if you are engaging in the journey for the first time. We look forward to collaborating with you in future, and for the customers that are already in the journey, we look forward to a successful deployment with you. Thanks again. Enjoy the rest of your day.